Short-term planning makes life on construction projects easier for everyone involved. But trying to build those short-term plans on generic project management software or spreadsheets just isn't ideal. And if you're using the wrong software, the process can feel slow and clunky, which kind of defeats the point. Hi everyone, I'm Olu from Apex, the fastest way for construction teams to plan together. In this video, we're going to be talking about the 7 reasons you should be using good construction scheduling software on your project. We'll talk through the major differences between good scheduling software as opposed to generic software, and we'll even give you some tips to select the right software for you without giving you the hard sell on Apex. As usual, if you want to skip ahead to a certain section of the video, you can do so using the timestamps at the bottom of the screen. And also, don't forget to like and subscribe, as well as hit the notifications button, as apparently that makes us look good at our jobs. Now, let's talk about scheduling software. It's come a long way over the last few years, and there are a large variety of tools that help you reduce the time you spend planning and communicating out on site. But the best tools have taken things a few steps further. From clash detection and real-time data analysis to progress tracking and built-in integrations, there have been a lot of great developments in construction scheduling software, and it's time you got the most out of it. But if you or someone on your team isn't quite convinced, here are 7 reasons that you should be using good construction scheduling software on your project. Number 1, communication and teamwork. Good construction scheduling software should help take all the pain out of communicating with your team. It should help you set up easy workflows and smooth out communication with things such as in-app messaging. These kinds of functions mean that rather than chasing up people for updates, they're prompted to give you the data you need ahead of time. And instead of discovering that 2 teams are planning to work in the same area at once, they're notified as soon as an issue arises. Good scheduling software should also act as a central location, meaning that it gives everyone from site to office a single place where they can engage with one another and build plans as a team. Number 2, data-driven decision-making. Having the ability to collect your site data in real time and feed it directly to everyone that needs to see it makes it quick and easy to make well-informed decisions. And with good scheduling software, you shouldn't have to run around chasing people up for the data you need, as it's collected automatically. Not only that, but good construction scheduling software can provide that data in simple, easy-to-use dashboards. Pretty handy, right? Having all your information in one place allows you to cross-reference different data points and gives you a much clearer picture of what's happening out on site. Need to track PPC? Not a problem. Want to take a look at labor and plant resources? Here they are. You get the idea. Number 3, good construction scheduling software makes it easy for delivery teams to own their plans. One of the great benefits of short-term planning is that everyone on the delivery team can take ownership and accountability for the work they're actually responsible for. You can still use the master schedule to guide your planning, but the work can be broken down and the outputs can be managed from the bottom up. Now, this kind of approach doesn't work for every project, and there are some sites where it's just not possible. But in our experience, the teams that take this approach normally find that it leads to better communication, fewer clashes, and fewer delays on the critical path. We've actually made a whole other video on this topic. If you'd like to dig a little deeper, you'll find the link down in the comments below. Now, it is technically possible to have your delivery teams own their plans while using something like Excel, but that only really works for smaller projects with smaller teams. If you're trying to communicate with 10 or 20 engineers, then you really need something that's going to help manage the process. Number 4, time management. I know you've heard it all before. Every piece of tech and software in the world likes to talk about how it'll save you time and money. But time management is a huge problem in the construction industry, and some of the biggest reasons for that come back to poor planning, lack of information, or communication breakdown. But good construction scheduling software automates things like data collection and progress tracking. Other features to look for include things like activity logs, which allow you to track changes in the plan as well as make better informed decisions. When you put all of those things together, it's inevitable that you'll end up getting some of that lost time back. Number 5, progress tracking. Progress tracking is vital to making well-informed decisions and preventing potential delays. And good scheduling software helps you track your progress by giving you updates from your site. Having a clear view of what tasks have or haven't been completed on a particular section of work with log delay reasons helps give you a clear picture of what's going on and why. You can then collate this kind of data to calculate progress-related metrics and investigate issues further. This kind of information will help you make better decisions and keep your project on track. Number 6, integrations. One particular annoyance of building short-term plans using things like Excel is that you need to use it alongside dozens of other tools, and none of them fit together the way they should. This means extra headaches with passwords and logins, plus more time spent actually building your plan. Lucky you. Good construction scheduling software removes that friction by integrating with the other tools and platforms you need. To use Apex as an example, you can upload your master schedule directly from Oracle Primavera P6, Microsoft Project, or Asta Power Project. We have an integration with ArcGIS, so you can use real-world imagery and mapping of your site. Then, when it's time to review your data, you can export everything into Power BI for further analysis. You can also automate this every week, so you don't have to lift a finger. Integrations like these take your workflow into consideration and really separate generic planning software from software that's been purpose-built for construction planning and scheduling. Number 7, accountability and transparency. Construction scheduling software allows you to log what has or hasn't happened, along with who has or hasn't been involved. It also helps track material, plant, clashes, and reasons for delay. All these things together give you a very clear picture of what's happening out on site and add a layer of accountability to each of those tasks. This isn't about throwing blame on anyone, but rather making it clear what areas of the project might need some attention. And that's it. Those are the 7 main reasons that you should be using good scheduling software on your project. Pretty compelling, right? But before you run off and watch the rest of those amazing Apex videos, let's take a quick look at how you can find the right scheduling software for you. Now, whilst we'd like to use this section of the video to tell you how great Apex is, we'd rather encourage you to go and find the software that's the right fit for your team and project. And in our experience, we found that the best way to find the right software for your team is to have the people that are actually going to be using it test and trial a bunch of tools they like the idea of before committing to a purchase. We found projects that onboard software this way tend to be a lot happier with their choice, and the team using it gets up and running a lot faster. If Apex happens to be one of the tools that you'd like to consider, you can go sign up for a free trial at apex.co. You'll find the link in the description below. And with that, you're all set. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Apex, buy it.
Your money.